Hey everybody, the Orange are on the road this week taking on Connecticut. We thought we'd catch up with a Connecticut guy, a nutmeg stater, in Justin Barron. The Orange's defensive back, plays the rover position. And we'll get into Connecticut here in just a bit, Justin, but let's think about the outlook you have for the season, coming off a 42 tackle year last year. Kind of made a name for yourself as a steady player there. How do you see yourself fitting in right now?
Right now, we've obviously just been working on really understanding the defense more. And for that comes with me really learning my fits, where I fit in the box more, where I fit on the defense, fill in the alley, and just that, improving my game in that aspect and really learning the defense in and out.
Tony White now in his third year, and it is going to be a progression, right? And you guys are only here for 4 or 5 years as players, but these coordinators know their stuff. It takes a little while to implement it all and for you guys to pick up exactly what you're trying to do right down to the detail.
Yeah, being able to get with him more in the off season, obviously during camp, we get to really sit down and talk about the defense and really get into depth about everyone's job, not just mine, but really learning every single position where they're supposed to be every play.
Why is it important to know the other 10?
Just so everyone else knows where to fit. So if a guy's fitting inside, I got to fit outside of him, and just vice versa, stuff like that.
Let's ask you about the unfortunate news of the week, and that is on defense, the loss of Steph Thompson. That linebacking core, 2, 3, and 7, have all been together for a long time. They're basically 3-year starters, and now there's going to be a little difference there. How does it impact you and the rest of the guys?
Obviously, Steph's a big piece to lose, but we all prepare. Coach White preaches that everyone should prepare like starters because we never know when the next play could be our last or when someone needs to fill in. So with that, obviously, Derek had a great game stepping in, and he's been watching film with all of us, right? When we go in there after hours, watch film, he's always there preparing like he's going to be the starter.
Sure. Derek McDonald had one of the 2 interceptions. It was 3 takeaways in a row. A couple of interceptions. Garrett Williams got it going in the game on Saturday, the exciting win against Louisville. So if I'm not mistaken, you had a goal line stand in the first half. You had, in the second half, 2 interceptions in a row, a fumble recovery, then a stop on downs. That's got to be pretty exhilarating up for the defense.
Yeah, it's exciting. That's what we've been focusing on all summer, all fall camp, just those little things, being able to get better at stopping third down, stopping on the goal line, giving us a chance, right? You see, obviously, Garrett on that last play, he chased the guy down and gave us a chance to play goal line D, and that's something not only Coach White but Coach Babers preaches to us as well.
I want you to know that one of your plays in the game did not go unnoticed. You're the holder for placement kicks, and there was a rocket coming at you there on one of them, right? I can't even remember if it was an extra point or there were no field goals in the game. He had 1 field goal, but you had a really high snap and able to get it down.
That's right. My special teams unit does a great job of making my job easy. All I got to do is catch it and put it down. Obviously, Bo's great at what he does, and Andre, I just put the ball on the ground. He does what he does.
Yeah, Aaron Belinsky back as the long snapper there. I always am amazed at every level of football, I guess from college up, how regularly the hold is made to look easy, and I know it's not, and games can hinge on that. Just ask Florida State and LSU. You're playing that position, I know, is a product of your background. You're one of these guys that played football, basketball, baseball, excelled a little bit at everything, played different positions in every sport, right? And so has that always kind of come easily to you to just be a baller?
I wouldn't say be a baller, but obviously just going in there and learning and taking the opportunity. If we need someone to fill in a position, I'm going to obviously put myself out there if I can do it and help the team. And I felt like I could help the team win with me being at holder.
All right, well, going back to Connecticut this week, you're from Rocky Hill outside of the Hartford area. So this stadium and all that was really kind of built through your youth, formerly Rentschler Field. I guess that's still the airfield, Pratt & Whitney Stadium. Any recollection? I know your dad played at UConn back in the day before this stadium. Any recollection of UConn games or going to the stadium as a kid?
I remember everything. We used to go every Saturday. We used to have my Mighty Mike games were on Sundays back then, so we used to have season tickets. We were at every game. The one that comes to memory the most is when Michigan played at UConn and UConn won. They had a number 98 at quarterback. That was just, I remember the rent was packed, and we would go to every single game. It was awesome.
Pretty cool. It's a smaller stadium, but packed in. And when UConn was at the height of their powers, a great place to be. So let's see. Dad was on the team at UConn. Your mom's an athlete too, which is kind of cool. What's the most fun, aside from the family itself? What's the most fun part about going back home for a game?
Really, just the environment. Obviously, the tailgating is something that it's I want to say a better setup for it.
Well, it's a huge parking lot. There's a huge piece of property, right? And the stadium's right in the middle.
And everyone just parks, sets up grills, everything, and you can just hang out with your friends and family.
All right, very cool. All right, a couple of quick hitters for Connecticut. It's a good food state. We like to eat. What's your take on this New Haven pizza versus the rest of the world, because they're pretty proud of it down there?
It's the best pizza in the country. I tell everyone on the team that. They never
Pepe's and
believe
Sally's, right?
Pepe's got it. But no one on the team believes me, obviously, because they say it's Connecticut, but I'll have to bring them down there sometime.
Well, right in this very room for many years, Coach Pasqualoni, who is a big Connecticut background guy and former Connecticut head coach, was always pumping up the pizza in that neck of the woods. What makes it different?
It's just it's like thin crust, but it's still crunchy. So it's, I don't know, you get a balance of both, and you just can't really compare it.
Will you be getting family to bring you some, or heading out for a trip, or what?
Not before the game, maybe after the game.
Right.
I can't have it before the game. It might mess me up a little bit.
Understood, but maybe can be imported. So good stuff there. Lots more to explore. We'll maybe find another time for our Connecticut trivia with Justin Barron. Justin, appreciate the time. Best of luck this week, okay?
Thank you.
That's Justin Barron. Look for him in the secondary, number 23, also holding on kicks in the coming game when the Orange take on UConn Saturday.